Hi signs, Kay here, doing your mid-monthlies, resonating between now and the 23rd of June. Yay, we're doing it. So you guys, I didn't want to get this out last night, but, you know, to be fair, I was a little bit too pissed off too. And I was busy last night, but yeah, being trolled again. I'll put a video up after this, so stay tuned. Well, in the meantime, I'm starting with Aries. What's going on with Aries mid-month between now and the 23rd of June? Whoop, whoop. We're doing it. Aries. What's going on for Aries? This is Sun, Moon and Rising. All my readings are Sun, Moon and Rising. So, Aries. Aries between now and the 23rd of June. Let's see. Feeling much better today than I was yesterday, you guys. Oh my days, don't get me wrong, still quite hot. And I'm still full of fucking hay fever. But I'm a warrior, I'm a trooper, I'm going to keep going. So let's get started. Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising. So what's going on for you guys mid-month then? If those that are watching live, if it does crash, please stay tuned. I'll bring it straight back up. So central issue for Aries, death reverse. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. This is delaying the end of something so that you can begin something new elsewhere. Whether that be with work, whether it be with relationships. Let me see. Root of the issue, star reverse. Not enough balance in order to get your wishes or whatever it is that you want. There's massive delays here, okay? What's crowning you? Empress reversed. Damn it, you guys. You just got 3 major arcanas, all reversed, all in a row. I'm like, what's on your mind? Now, this can go 2 ways. Some of you out there are having issues conceiving mid-month. Some of you, it's more of a not feeling confident, not feeling attractive enough. It's like a lack in self-confidence for some of you. That's stopping you. It could. I think it might be self-confidence, especially if this is a relationship. I'm looking at you guys. Some of you in toxic relationships might have to, or struggling to get over toxic relationships if you split up. You might have had your self-confidence knocked for shit, and you really want to move on. Some of you just can't. So let's have a look at recent past, carrying burdens, and what's coming in. Missed opportunity. Okay, so seriously, you guys, seems like there may be an opportunity now to finally end this shit, end this cycle once and for all, and some of you just aren't confident enough to do that. So I'm gonna clarify. Let's look a little bit deeper into this, you guys. So death card reverse is your central issue. Okay, so I think some of you are dealing with the sign of Aquarius, some of you are dealing with the sign of Scorpio. Clarifiers are going to sort of help us go a little bit deeper to see who you may be dealing with in this week period. So, up till the 23rd anyway. Right, central issue. Another major arcana. This is your card as well. I feel like this is a need that you've been delaying ending something here, you guys. And obviously this is the card of Aries, the Emperor. Right there, and it's the right way up. So I feel like this is like a wink wink, nudge nudge, time to take control of the situation now. Okay, stop delaying it. In other words, I think that's what the tarot is saying for some of you out there. Hi Saggy, it's hot, it's hot. We've got a weather warning in place here as well in the UK. It was actually reported that today was going to be hotter in the UK than it is in the Bahamas. So, and I'm stuck working with you gorgeous people. I don't mind, I can always sunbathe a bit later because the sun's, I checked it out, the sun doesn't set well 9:30 tonight anyway, so plenty of time to get my rays on, to get my tan, to get my skin baking. Right, covering this star, Chariot reverse. You guys have got major arcanas almighty here. Chariot reversed over the star. You need to move on. We need to go on a different path now. We need to choose a different direction, and you are delaying it. And now the central issue with Aries is now's the time to take back control of this. Seems like whether this is with work or whether this is I can read this in two ways. If this is a work situation that I'm looking at, Aries, seems like you've lost the confidence for the job a little bit here, and you've lost control. You're not ending a cycle. Some direction needs to be chosen here to get you out of this rut. And now's the time where the Tarot is saying, come on, you guys, take back control now. Utilize the energy of the Emperor. Take back control. You know, the Emperor is the kind of energy. He's very wise beyond his means. But he takes control of the situation. He doesn't just sit on his laurels. He actually takes control. He sees where a problem is, and he looks for a solution with a reasonable head on his shoulders. And this is what you guys need to do now with this. If it's a relationship, it's exactly the same sort of scenario going on. You guys have lost your confidence a little bit because of either you're in a toxic relationship or you were in a toxic relationship. And you lost control of it. It's simple as that. And it's not self-confidence for shit. In the recent past, I've got the 10 of Wands right here, and I'm going to clarify that now. Okay. That one was boxed, so I can't ignore that. So over this 10 of Wands, I've got a Strength card. There's a lot of major arcanas here. There's a lot of major life changes that need to be made, Aries. I can't ignore that. It's like fate and destiny have got this plan for you, have got this path for you, and you're not on it. And it's like this whole reading here is just screaming at me. Aries is off course. Aries is completely swayed off course. We need to get Aries back on course to where they need to be going. I can't stress enough, you guys. In the past, with that 10 of Wands and the Strength card, you know, this is like being brave to carry these burdens. Brave to stick it out, whether it's a toxic relationship or a toxic situation in work. It's being brave enough to like stick it out and power through. But I just don't feel like that's serving you guys anymore. I feel like you're at your end of your tether. It's cost you your self-confidence. It's cost you your abundance in some way. And now it's time to take back control. Let me clarify the Empress reversed. That's what's crowning you. That's what's on your mind. 5 of Wands reversed. You guys just don't want to fight. You've got no fight left in you. Your self-confidence not to shit. You've got no fight left in you. This is really sad to see, you guys. Obviously, if this isn't resonating with you, please check out your moon or your rising. Better yet, check out another reader. Not a problem. But at the same time, I'm seeing you guys just haven't got any fight left in you. And then I've got this missed opportunity in the near future, like a missed chance with the 4 of Cups being reversed. And it's like, you guys have got someone around you offering help, or there was a window of opportunity where you could change this and you've missed it. I feel like this isn't just once. This is a few times you've had the options to sort of get out and take control, and you've not. In other words, you've sat on it. Yeah, but I've got clarity here that you are missing your own opportunities here to change this, to make this right. You're missing your own opportunities. And you're realising this now. 7 of Cups for me is realisation, clarity. Seeing straight through the confusion to what needs to be done. Let me clarify that one more time. Yeah. Seems like you guys are going to make a calculated offer. Maybe there has been this situation, especially in a relationship, because I do have the Knight of Cups. Maybe there's been a situation where things have been toxic and you've let somebody walk all over you. That could totally be the case. And the reason why you're not wanting to sort of back out at this point is maybe because you do love them. But at the same time, this is saying, listen, do not let anybody put any weight on your shoulders, okay? You need to take back control of this situation. You've lost control a little bit. Now's the time to sort of look at this through a loving spectacle, if that makes sense. And I feel like the need is to love yourself first in this case. Your self-confidence is knocked, and I feel like because you've got no more fight left in you to sort of battle this and power through this and do anything about this, it's sad. You veered right off course here, okay? You need to get back on track. You need to get back to being you. I feel the need to say that. Some of you need to get back to being you. It's like you've lost a piece of you through all this, whatever it is. If it's a work situation I'm looking at, it's the exact same sort of thing. You've lost a piece of you. You've let people walk over you, and you've not sort of stood up and said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You just sort of carried on and carried on and carried on, because you thought that being brave enough to sort of continue carrying these burdens was going to serve you, and I'm telling you now, it's not. Because you're not on the right path and there's too much imbalance. So I feel like this is maybe taking back control and offering this cup of love to yourself. And the Knight's the messengers. So this could be, you know, basically saying, listen, I love my work, I love what I'm doing, but there's just no fucking way on this planet I'm dealing with this anymore. Massive changes need to happen now, okay? Let me take a better look at your love lives. Obviously, it's brief because this is just the energy until the 23rd, so I'm not going to go OTT. Well, let's see what's going on with your love lives with the romance angels for Aries between now and the 23rd. Okay, keep an open mind. Soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. One flew out then. Something's worth waiting for. Divine timing's at work in your love life, guys. And something's coming very soon. So, if you guys have been waiting on something, let's clarify with these ones. If you guys have been waiting on something, in terms of love, well, that's what this is. There may be someone in your vicinity that you wouldn't sort of say is your usual type. That could be anything from age differences to cultural differences, likes and interest differences, age differences. It could be anything. Let me see. Something's worth waiting for and something's coming very soon. Wow, you guys, you got it going in the love department, I think. Seems like you might be doing some travelling as well. Now, the thing is, this is like one of those catch-22 situations going on in your love life. So I've got this keep an open mind, soulmate may differ from usual type and expectation. I can't help but feel this is someone from the past who told you that they wanted their own space and they weren't very social. I don't get a very social feel from these cards. I feel like someone who likes to spend time alone. Maybe you guys are very social, or maybe you're the ones that like to spend a lot of time on your own. The person's the complete opposite, very outgoing, very out there, very social. Maybe that's where this clashes. Well, something's worth waiting for, and I feel like, I mean, I've got the World, so this is the end of a cycle in order to start on a new cycle, and the good news is I have got the Fool as well. So we'll go from the World to the Fool. The World's the last card in the major arcana, the Fool is the beginning. So we're going, ending a cycle, complete cycle, phase of life, going into something else. And then I've got the Nine of Cups. So I've got some sort of emotional abundance being brought about by waiting for something. Maybe this is someone who told you that they wanted space, they wanted to be on their own, they weren't overly interested in anything committed. I feel like you guys are hanging on there because you know something's going to be worth waiting for when this person changes their mind. Maybe this is like an intuitive sort of thing that you've been feeling, waiting for someone to sort of come around a little bit. And then with the Nine of Cups, usually wishes being granted. So, yeah. I do see travel also being worth waiting for as well. That's going to give you a lot of emotional abundance. And then we have this very soon card. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I feel like I feel like it's more about what you don't want. You don't want to fight, you don't want to argue, and you're not quite ready to take a risk on something yet, because I feel like you're just waiting in the wings until your perfect moment comes. For some of you, it's going to be good to wait. For some of you, I'm seeing a little bit of frustration and like on the brink of giving up maybe because you've waited for so long. And this is like you maybe deciding, no, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Okay, so that's what I've got for Aries. Let's move on to Leo. If any of this did resonate, you want a private reading, something more personal to you, feel free to email me. I'll leave it in the description once this is uploaded. In the meantime, let's take a look at Leo. Leo. What's going on for Leo? Leo between now and the 23rd of June for Leo. I know some of you guys have been popping up, but I am trying to focus, so just bear with me. I'm just sort of letting you guys watch these mid-monthlies live, like I normally do. Central issue for Leo, hanging on too tightly to something. Could be greed, it's hanging out, it could be hanging on to savings, if this is monetary. The root of things is the Queen of Wands reversed. That's your card, Leo. And you're reversed, and unfortunately, I'm going to say it, because I'm not going to contradict myself, because I say this in many of my other readings, the Queen of Wands reversed is not an energy I like. Whether this is you or someone else, or this is someone bringing out the worst in you, which is usually the Queen bitch from hell. Sorry, you guys. What's crowning you? Trying to get over past heartbreak. I feel like it's not so much Queen bitch from hell energy. I feel like this is just making you guys bitter. Recent past, 9 of Cups reversed. Near future, 10 of Swords reversed. So many delays here, Leo. It's unreal. Absolutely crazy. Let me start clarifying. I just can't help but feel like you guys are hanging on too tightly to something that drained you emotionally. If it, you know, and really, really hurt you. Stabbed you in the back pretty much. And you're hanging on to it and it's making you bitter. I feel like that's what's going on here. So with this central issue, I've got the 9 of Wands. So we're definitely hanging on far too tightly. And I feel like you feel like you're protecting yourself, but at the same time, I feel like you're exhausted by this as well, guys. I just feel like you are exhausted. It's, you know, you're bitter, you're exhausted, you're not, you know, you want to move on. I can see the will is there to move on, but some of you are just finding it so goddamn difficult. Over this Queen of Wands, I've got the 3, so this is you better waiting for some sort of resolution that's not coming. Let me clarify this recent past. This 9 of Cups reversed. You've not been able to make an informed decision about what's going to give you some emotional fulfillment because you didn't know the whole truth in the situation. I feel like by not having clarity, not having resolution, you can't move on because there's a decision that you need to make. But you just can't make it until you know the whole truth about something here. And I think the whole truth about something is your intuition's been spot on. If you've been thinking that someone's been cheating or you know someone's cheated, sneaky bastard card right here, and you're trying to heal from that and you're really struggling, maybe you've entered into a new relationship but you just can't feel fulfilled by that at the moment because you're so insecure about, is this person doing the same thing? Is this happening all over again? And you just can't shake this thought off your mind. I mean, I've got some swords here, so your mind is in overdrive at the moment, guys. And then coming into the near future, the 10 of Swords reversed, you're just delaying completing this stage. I feel like some of you need to get out and have some fun. It's a very social card, the 4 of Wands, I think. And I just feel like there's a need for you guys to get out, have some fun. Feel safe and secure around the home, yes. This could also indicate a house move as well for some of you. But at the same time, Leo, I just think that most of you are just sort of delaying getting over this because you've been so hurt and it's just left you so bitter. And so, it's not you. It's like I get the sense that some of you are sat there, that's not me though, that's not me. And I totally get that. But the longer you hang on to this, the more this bitterness is going to manifest into anger and you know, that's the last thing you want is for that to sort of manifest control over you. So we need to exercise better control with letting go now. I'm not saying you need to forget this, you know, you can't forget this, but I am saying maybe now's the time to learn to forgive. I always say to A, shit is human, but to forgive it is divine. We're all human, we all make mistakes. I would never condone cheating. I just wouldn't. But for this, from what I'm seeing here, for this to make you that bitter and that heartbroken, still, I feel like this is like lingering energy. You're never going to move on the more you hang on to it. Sorry, you guys, I was just literally saying, bad connection. If it goes, just stay tuned. But yeah, I'm here anyway. So, first card, Leo, children. Love life's being affected by children. Not sure how that resonates with you guys. Wedding situation involves marriage. I feel like this is a message for for married couples that may be watching this, and also the codependency card as well. For some of you, your marriage is affected by children being codependent. Maybe this is older children that still haven't flocked the nest, and it's creating tension between wife and husband. For some of you, oh sorry, camera fell. For some of you, I have got, with that codependency card, I can't really sort of see that any other way, you guys. I just feel like some of you have got children that are codependent, you know, very sort of needy at the moment. And obviously you can't blame the kids for that, but I just feel like either husband or wife is feeling a bit neglected because of this at the moment. So for some of you, especially if you're married and haven't got kids, there may be arguments over having kids. Maybe someone's just not ready yet and it's turning a bit obsessive for the other person. That could totally be the case as well. But let me do a bit of clarification here. Some of you are extremely desperate to get married. Some of you are going through a divorce and children are being affected. Some of you have got kids that are playing mum and dad off, like playing them off each other, which is sad to see. Okay, so with this first card, with the children card, I've got the Seven of Swords with the King of Cups. Some of you have got a water sign adult child, if you're of the older generation, that has deceived you in some way and lied to you about something. And I feel like that's where this, I feel like some of you have got a bit of a sneaky piece of shit around you as far as kids are concerned. I feel like there's unconditional love attached because it's obviously a child, but for some, this isn't for all of you, but for some of you have got older kids, because this has come up as a king. For some of you that have got older kids, this is definitely one to watch, especially if it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you may be suspicious, and this 7 is the right way up, so this tells me that your suspicions are justified about an older child who may be stealing from you, or maybe, like I say, I feel being sneaky, being a bit of a snake. Backwards and forwards between mum and dad, playing mum and dad off against each other, that as well. So, situation that involves marriage, this is either a married couple or a divorce. Messages for those. I've got Justice reversed with the Six of Swords reversed. Some of you have had a messy divorce and you can't move on from it, and a situation turned out unfairly for you. Seeing Justice reversed is here to say, listen, for those of you that have gone through a messy divorce, Leo, and or a messy separation, and you felt like you didn't get what you deserve out of that, there's going to be something that's going to help you to get professionals to take a second look at this. If I see Justice reversed in terms of a divorce, something's gone unfairly, something wasn't fair. So it's definitely worth going back over for a second look, especially if there were assets that were being, assets that were being hidden and things like that. It's worth taking a second look. If you think that the ex lied about something here, again, it's worth taking a second look because you're not able to move away from the drama of this situation. So that's just like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge for you guys. There's going to be something that could help this turn out a little bit more fairly if you do your research. Over this codependency card, I've got the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles. So, yeah, it does say addiction are affecting your romantic life, but for the simple fact I've got the Sun over this, I'm seeing clarity. So maybe addictions are coming out to light. But the Sun, it makes it sort of highlights it and brightens up any difficult cards surrounding it. And I've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is growth, usually monetary. I'm seeing some of you being addicted to your jobs, but obviously it's a good thing that you are. I'm also seeing some of you nurturing something, nurturing some sort of addiction, but it's not as bad as it seems. Let me clarify that one more time, because that one was a little bit murky. Death card. There needs to be an end here. I feel like some of you are giving up some sort of addiction, some sort of codependent relationship. I feel like some of you are giving it up. and actually sort of, especially if this is a divorce, this is going it alone. Starting again from scratch, building up again from scratch. And being successful with that. This 7 is the right way up. So, yes, you guys, some of you that have had sticky situations, you know, like tricky separations, tricky divorces, regardless of what's going on, I'm seeing you guys transforming this completely. Starting again, going it again, and it's going to be really, really good for you. So, you know, kudos to you guys. Right, again, if any of this resonated, you want something more personal to you, please do email me. I'll leave it in the description when I'm done. I'm moving on to Sagittarius. Last but not least. Save the best for last. There we go. Just as I said that, and it cut off. Sod's law, innit? Right. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius between now and 23rd. Central issue. Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Central issue. This could be an offer that they make to you or an offer that you make to them. What's at the root is the King of Pentacles. Again, very strong earth energy. More than likely Taurus. What's crowning you is the Hangman reverse coming out of limbo. Recent past, 7 of Cups. This can be confusion or this can be other options, especially if this is a relationship. Near future, the Tower reversed, avoiding a disaster. So, straight up, for some of you, there's been a situation with an earth sign where I feel like this King of Pentacles this is the root of the problem. For some of you got an earth sign ex or an earth sign partner that is doing really, really well for themselves at the minute. I mean, I will look at this as your energy as well in a moment. But some of you have got, and this is the root, I've got an earth sign ex who's doing quite well for themselves at the moment. And I'm a little bit concerned that this is the reason why some of you want to come back. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. For some of you, you could be reconciling. But for some of you, I am seeing, this could also be an earth sign wanting to come back to you because you're doing well at the minute as well. It's like, if I can't, you know, it's like they're doing well at the minute. If I can't have them, I don't want no one else to have them. And it's like, whether they're doing this to you or you're doing this to them. Let me clarify. Let me see this Page of Pentacles. What's this page all about? Okay, I've got the King of Swords. Seems like either you cut an earth sign off or they cut you off. And the problem when I see the King of Swords reversed, whether this is your energy or theirs, this is like cutting your nose off to spite your face. And it's also judgment. Calling judgment on a situation. I don't like the energy of the King of Swords. Like I said, whether this is your energy or theirs, this is someone who's unreasonable, whose temper flares up at the drop of a hat. Like I said, whether it's your energy or theirs, I'm not sure. And it's cutting off completely. Cutting through the bullshit, cutting someone out. Someone who actually had a valid offer with the way I'm looking at this, whether that's you or them. Let me clarify as King of Pentacles, which is the root of the problem. The Sun. Still a bit. One more on that. Yeah. Seems like either you or this person has made an informed decision to take another look at this situation. You're very welcome, Ellen. And I feel like this is like taking a second look at this situation. But I think, because this is the root of the problem, I feel that's why that King of Swords is there as the central issue. This is the result of this. And the Sun being reversed, full stop, usually means the situation's not actually as bad as it seems. So for some of you, either you're doing really well or an earth sign's doing really, really well for themselves. And the other doesn't like it. And like I say, it's something that's not as bad as it seems. Let me just put one more on that, because it's like either this earth sign's made an informed decision to move on, quite simply put. Maybe they are hanging on at the same time, but maybe they've subconsciously or consciously made a decision that they're not going to take a second look at this again. Or take a third look at this again. I don't know. It's a little bit murky, you guys. I've got the Lovers reversed. This is like a choice between heart and head not to go over this again. I feel like someone... Sorry, you guys. Keeps cutting off. Like I say, just stay tuned. I'll bring it straight back up. So, I'm just clarifying that 7 of Cups in the recent past. Right. Some of you have had other options, and it's either or this other person has had other options, and it's ultimately stabbed you in the back. Maybe there's been cheating going on, you guys have found out about it, and someone's, it's like I feel like this is both of you. You've let it go in the past, you've let it go, but now someone's doing quite well and someone else don't like it. That's sort of what I'm seeing here, and that's why I think someone's coming out of the woodwork. And I've got, this is on your mind, Sag, Hangman reversed, coming out of limbo. Let me clarify that. Sleepless nights. It seems like you've been having sleepless nights, you've been having a lot of stress and anxiety. There's a lot of pentacles here, so this could be monetary, but someone's feeling weak. Okay. Okay, that's weird. These two just sort of came out together. I've got a couple. I've got the King of Cups reversed, and I've also got the Queen of Cups. I'm not going to lie, for some of you, you could find out that an ex has literally moved on and is no longer, because this King is reversed, some is no longer available. For those Sagittarius that are dealing with women, oh God, my card's falling. For those Sagittarius that are dealing with women, this person is, you know, we're talking Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. For some reason, I think this is exactly as I put it earlier on, you know, you guys. I think some of you don't like the fact that an ex has moved on, or an ex doesn't like the fact that you've moved on. And that either you or them are no longer emotionally available. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. And for that Queen to be the right way up, this is telling you, if your intuition was telling you this, then your intuition was going to be spot on, okay? But from what I'm seeing here, if you are connected to an earth sign or a water sign, I would say they've moved on. Or if your ex is a water sign or an earth sign, they found out that you've moved on and you were worried about them finding out that you've moved on. So this can work both ways, you guys. Now, I did drop a shitload of cards on the floor. Let me pick them up. Sorry. So yeah, for some of you, I do sort of see an ex or you have moved on. Either you're worried about your ex finding out, or they've moved on and you find out, and it creates a little bit of anxiety for you. But in the near future, I've got the Tower reversed, so we're avoiding a disaster. Let's find out how. And this is also... I mean, this is, for me, it is avoiding a disaster, put quite simply. Something unexpected, disastrous could have happened and you're avoiding that. Let's see how. 7 of Wands reversed. Seems like you're not going to fight anymore. Or someone's not going to fight anymore. Someone's giving up with the look of it. Yeah, I've got passionate communication about giving up, about not wanting to do this anymore. Let me see. Which is going to bring about emotional fulfillment for some of you. It's like by giving up and sort of letting this shit go and moving on, moving out of this situation, is going to help you to avoid a disaster. I feel like the more you guys hang on to this, the more that this is going to turn out disastrous for you. And hence why I think this passionate communication is more about, you know what? I'm not going back over and over and over with this. I'm just moving on. I'm done. Whether that's you saying that or someone else. I'm done. I can't be doing this anymore. I can't be so focused on this anymore. I'm done. I'm off. Bye. I feel like that's avoiding a disaster there. Let me take a better look into your love lives with a romance. Angels, Sag. Let me see. got pay attention to the red flags, signs cautioning you. This could be signs someone's picking up that you've moved on, or signs that you're picking up someone else has moved on. I've also got the attraction card. Attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Sorry, too many on. One more for Sag. Past life relationship. Someone that you've known before. Let me see. I'll clarify with these. Bit of a fresh outlook with Gilded Tarot. Let me see. For Sag. Between now and 23rd of June. What's going on in Sag's love lives? Okay, let's take a look. So, over this pain, I'll just clarify these, I'll hold them up in a moment. I'll just put some more on this because it's a little bit confusing. Okay, right, okay. It's really, really simple, you guys. So pay attention to the red flag signs cautioning you about manifesting something, possibly with an insecure or selfish even, earth sign. Or that could be your energy. And I've got the Eight of Pentacles there. And this is like, pay attention to the red flags over working hard and trying to manifest something again. Or manifest anything with an earth sign. And I've also got with this attraction card here. I've got the Three of Wands with Judgment. And this is like waiting around for a second chance. Whether that's you or someone else waiting around for a second chance. And someone's crying over spilt milk because that's obviously someone's still waiting. Someone's crying over spilt milk. It's a little bit silly. And then I've got this past life relationship with the Eight of Swords and the Hermit there. And this is saying get out of your head about a past life relationship. Whether you did wrong or whether they did wrong. Get out of your head about it. Realise what you want and what you want to do and where you're going. There's no need to be stuck in this anymore. Because I'm telling you now, if you don't, you're going to have a disaster. Avoid a disaster. Don't let some sort of past relationship with, especially if it's with someone clingy, needy, insecure. I don't know, I just get a feeling of insecure with this. Don't let it stunt you from keeping moving forward. I feel like, or if this is you waiting on this person because you're so insecure, this is time to let it go. Avoid a disaster, because that's exactly where I see this going if you don't. So yeah, that's sort of what I've got for Sag. Sorry you guys, I know it's not brilliant, but it's a little bit like, you know, I always think forewarned is forearmed. Try not to hang on to shit from the past. Or if somebody from your past keeps bringing shit up from the past, then this is where you can put your foot down and say, I'm done fighting with this. I'm done going over this. I've said my piece and I'm leaving it there. I don't want to take this any further. If that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. Otherwise, this could be someone saying that to you. So, you know, like I say, forewarned is forearmed, guys. So that's what I've got for Sag. Like I say, any of that resonate? Do you want something more personal to you? Please feel free to email me or leave it in the description in a minute. Listen, you guys, I'm going to be going live again in about 10 minutes. So please do feel free to join me then, because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have a go at the trolls. So yeah. In the meantime though, I'm going to wish you all the best, and I'll be back end of the month. But I'll be on live again tonight. For the Monday Fun Day live sessions, you guys. So if you can join me, UK time, 8:30 PM tonight. We'll have a laugh, as usual. Hey, don't forget your wine bottles as well. I've got a Copperberg that I could pop a little bit of lemonade in, which would be nice. Yummy yum. Mixed fruit, love it. So yeah, join me tonight, 8:30 PM. But in the meantime, you guys, I'm going to shoot. I wish you a great mid-month. And like I say, stay tuned, because I'm popping another live video on in about 5-10 minutes time. Okay, take care you guys. Bye-bye for now.